name's Jessica. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Doylestown's pretty cool to live in because everything's within walking distance and it's absolutely beautiful. Most people who live in Doylestown have lived here their whole life. And it's kind of like a tradition of that, you know, you have a family and you raise your children to want to stay here and be a part of that and build up the town and make it better and better as the generations go on. I've heard that I was an old soul since I was born. My mom says I kind of popped out like an old lady. I've always gotten along better with teachers or people who are at least a couple years older than I am because they've been easier to relate to than people my own age. I don't BS people. And I'm a very emotional and sensitive person who can be extremely sentimental and philosophical at times, and I think that it's always appropriate to be as honest and open as you can, even though you may not be able to predict the reaction you may get from somebody else. I chose Florida. They have an awesome telecommunications program. I want to be a news anchor. I want to be the next Peter Jennings, to be honest. I did choose to go to a farther away school than most people I graduated with because this is me kind of stepping out of where I'm used to. I'm learning to be me on my own and find out who I am and what that means to me without family there. Right at the camera, I was excited because it's really freaking cool. I think it's important for me to share my experience. You kind of get to be your own producer, director, writer, all that kind of stuff. You get to hear the stuff that everybody thinks but doesn't necessarily say out loud, and those are the most important things, or the things that people don't think they should say. Are Gator fans. My dad went to University of Florida, as did my grandfather who graduated from UF, and they're both huge Gator fans, and all I hear about is football all the time. My grandfather is so excited that he had to go put on the Gator gear and do a dance. First there's my dad, Scott, my mom, Karen, Emily, and Chase, who is 3.5. So I call my dad Scott. Some people call their parents by their first names. I happen to call my dad Scott. I have a very friendly type of relationship where I can come to him with anything. Mom and I are best friends, and what comes with that is the fact that we look alike, we talk the same, we use the same phrases, we laugh at the same things that no one else thinks is funny. We're just we're goofballs and we get each other. I'm extremely proud of the things that Emily has accomplished. She's growing into this little young lady. Master Chase, he rules the house. Chase was born 5 weeks early, and as a result of that, I spent a lot of time out of school and in the hospital visiting him. I got him off his feeding tube when he was born so he could come home and be with us finally. He's absolutely adorable. Chase and I have an incredible bond. My boyfriend Brian will be staying here. He's been an awesome support system, especially lately. Like a couple nights ago, Brian and I were talking, and he's like, this is just so hard, this is too hard, I don't know if we can do this. I said, but it's harder for me because I have to leave. Usually it's other people leaving me, and now I have to leave and I don't know how to do that. Because then it's like my fault if it doesn't work. That's on me, because I made the choice to leave. That's hard. I literally, physically, psychologically, emotionally do not know how to leave. There's too much here to just say goodbyes, and I suck at goodbyes. Drive to school. The challenge this semester is, can I do this? I think I can. It's kind of like the little engine that could. I have to go find out this semester for myself, because then I know. If I don't go, then I won't know. I'm gonna get educated, I'm gonna be smart, I'm gonna get a good job, and then I'm gonna come home. Oh my God. So go Gators, and I'll see you then.